Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Wednesday edition of Live at 5. I'm Russell Parker. There are now 22 cases of COVID-19 in Richmond County, according to the county's health department this afternoon. 433 Richmond County residents have been tested, with 375 returning back as negative. A map shows that 15 cases are from Rockingham, 6 are from Hamlet, and 1 is from Hoffman. 7,220 in North Carolina have tested positive for COVID-19. 242 deaths have been reported by the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. 93 counties have at least 1 case, and 434 people are hospitalized. The second ReopenNC protest in Raleigh on Tuesday, while boisterous, felt much calmer than the first. Motorcycle officers from the Raleigh Police Department escorted several hundred demonstrators without incident as they marched around the Executive Mansion, the Legislative Building, and the Old Capitol Building. Governor Roy Cooper, whose orders shuttering businesses and limiting contact due to COVID-19 remained the target of the protesters' ire. But Monday, the governor also reassured demonstrators that they had a right to speak their minds, and that wasn't clear during the April 14th event. Another difference between the first and second protests is that there were no arrests. Last week, Wake County resident Monica Usry was charged with a Class 2 misdemeanor, allegedly violating an executive order. That day, Cooper offered a somewhat confusing explanation, saying his executive orders didn't infringe on constitutional rights. Wake County Board of Commissioners Chairman Greg Ford said much the same about a county order limiting social gatherings to 10 people or fewer. But a letter sent Friday from a lawyer for ReopenNC to Cooper and Ford demanding clarification seemed to settle the dispute. Cooper said emergency orders can't trump First Amendment rights so long as people exercising them protect others and practice social distancing. Cooper announced the next steps in addressing the COVID-19 outbreak, including a new executive order to help those out of work. Furloughed workers who've received severance payments will be eligible for unemployment benefits, Cooper said during the conference on Tuesday. The announcement is the latest in a series of orders responding to the COVID-19 outbreak. A few of those orders waive requirements for unemployment benefits to help the thousands left without work due to the COVID-19 stay-at-home orders. More than 600,000 people have filed for unemployment since March, and the number continues to grow. Payments are slowly trickling out to applicants, prompting criticism the system is overwhelmed. The Division of Employment Security continues to make improvements, but more work is needed, the governor said. Cooper said a budget proposal is in the works to address the viral outbreak. The governor's administration is working with the General Assembly to come to an agreement on what items critically need more money. More information will be revealed later this week, Cooper said, but the proposal includes money for immediate health and safety needs, schools and other core government services, and small businesses and local government assistance. The governor addressed the growing number of people pushing the state to ease restrictions and reopen the economy, but he urged North Carolinians to continue staying home as much as possible. Cooper said it will be a few days before the state decides whether its stay-at-home order will be extended past the April 29th expiration date. The Cole Foundation announced the 2020 scholarship recipients Tuesday from Richmond Early College, High School, and Richmond Senior High School. The scholarship is open to seniors who reside in Richmond County and plan to attend an accredited 4-year post-secondary institution. Students will receive $4,000 per year. North Carolina's community colleges are struggling to avoid revenue shortfalls and payroll problems. Uncertain registration and online-only classes to enforce social distancing are resulted in community colleges collecting half their expected revenue. Shortfalls could reach $25 million across the state's 58 community colleges, serving 700,000 students. The federal government is sending $120 million directly to community colleges. $60 million will go to student aid. The rest will help colleges pay costs associated with the shift to virtual learning. The money is expected to become available within weeks. Rushing their way into the second edition of the RO Sports Top 10 Sports Stories from the 2019-2020 school year are Richmond Raider running backs Jerron Coleman and Jaheim Covington. The number 9 story from this past year is the combined effort from the dynamic duo in the Raiders' backfield as each player took a turn breaking the football program's all-time longest rushing touchdown record. Prior to the 2019 season, which saw the Raiders and head coach Brian Teal go 13-1 and win their second consecutive SAC title, a pair of running backs from the 1998 state championship team held the longest marks. During that season, teammates Marcus Ellerby and Michael Waddell recorded scoring runs that would last over 2 decades. But enter Coleman and Covington, whose new record-setting runs highlighted one of Richmond's most successful seasons in the last decade. In Week 2 at Anson, a game that would be shortened to the first half following an altercation on the field and the ejection of one player from each team, Coleman galloped 95 yards down the left sideline to the end zone to edge Waddell's record by 1 yard. Fast forward to the second round of the NCHSAA 4AA state playoffs. The number 1 Raiders and Covington were hosting the number 8 Huff Huskies. Coleman's record of 95 yards, which was held for 9 games, was broken by Covington late in the third quarter, following an interception inside the 3-yard line by teammate Xavion Lindsay and a false start that backed Richmond to its own 1-yard line. Covington rewrote the record book with a 99-yard spectacle. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
Do you want a healthcare career? Certified medical assistants are multi-skilled healthcare professionals capable of completing administrative and clerical tasks, making them a valuable member of the healthcare team at medical clinics, doctors' offices, and other healthcare facilities. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the employment of medical assistants is projected to grow 23% over the next 8 years, much faster than the national average. At Richmond Community College, our medical assisting students are trained in our cutting-edge Simulation Learning Center, giving them hands-on experience with high-fidelity mannequins that simulate real-life patient interaction. In addition to clinical skills, our students also receive instruction in scheduling appointments, coding, processing insurance accounts, billing, collections, and medical transcription. Complete the medical assisting program in just 2 years and start your lifelong career today. Visit www.richmondcc.edu to learn more about enrolling in the medical assisting program at Richmond Community College or call 910-410-1700.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe.
When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by RO Yellow, Richmond County's new online business directory. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you're having a great and wonderful day today. It has been a pretty warm day today. Just a little bit chilly with just a little bit, but not too much. It's bearable weather today for sure. Kind of similar to what we saw yesterday. And this evening, it's going to be a little bit more cooler than what we saw yesterday evening. But nevertheless, it's still relatively warm. 68 degrees at 7 o'clock, 59 at 9 o'clock. And we do have some clouds in the sky to, well, if there was a moon up there, it will be hidden. But it's a new moon this time around, so no moon light whatsoever tonight. Sunset, 7:57 p.m. We're getting right there at 8 o'clock. Of course, when we started doing the sunset on here, it was at 7:30. Now we're almost getting into 8 o'clock for it. So moving into the Sandy Hills weather forecast, not going to be as nice tomorrow as what we saw today. We do have thunderstorms on the way for the entire Sandy Hills region. Fayetteville will be a high of 71, a low of 64. Rayford, high of 70, low of 63. Down in Lumberton, there'll be a high of 72 and a low of 65. And over in Warrenburg, it'll be a high of 71 and a low of 64. Moving up north to Southern Pines, there'll be a high of 68 and a low of 62. Ellerby will be seeing a high of 67 and a low of 60, and then Rockingham and Hamlet will be seeing a high of 68 and a low of 61. Down in Bennettsville, South Carolina, it'll be a high of 71, a low of 64, and across the PD and Wadesboro, it'll be a high of 66 and a low of 60. So you're going to see some relatively cooler temperatures tomorrow, but they're not moving around a whole lot. That's what we saw say today, where it's been from like 70s all the way down to 50s. We will be seeing it relatively close together. Not really much more than 10 degrees difference for some parts of the Sand Hills. Now looking at the 7-day forecast, you do see that some of the rain that we've been predicting is changed up a little bit. Thursday, we're still expecting thunderstorms guaranteed, but if we look at Friday, we are seeing clear skies, well, partly cloudy rather, high of 78, low of 55 for Friday. And Saturday, we do have rain with a high of 74 and a low of 54. Actually, that's now changed into a thunderstorm. But then Sunday, it's looking partly cloudy skies once again, high of 73, low of 47. So we're looking at really nice days ahead that were originally looking at rain. So we do get some breaks between these thunderstorms, which is good. Good mixture of it. Just hopefully they're not going to be too bad, as what we've seen pretty recently. Looking at Monday, partly cloudy skies once again, high of 69, low of 48. And then on Tuesday, it'll be a high of 73 and a low of 58 with partly cloudy skies. And then Wednesday, it'll be a high of 77 and a low of 56 with a slight chance of showers, just a 40% chance. That could definitely change in the coming days. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on that for sure, but definitely guaranteed right now we do have thunderstorms for tomorrow. And that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. Of course, for the latest news, sports, and events happening here in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com, or you can download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.